In our Hindu understanding of the world, there are 7 such amazing beings. We call them the Chiranjeevis. Chiranjeevi means long-lived one. They are blessed, or sometimes cursed, to live right up till the end of the current age, the Kali Yuga, and maybe even after that. Who are these 7 people? They are Ashwatthama, Raja Mahabali, Sage Vyasa, Lord Hanuman, Vibhishana, Guru Kripacharya, and Lord Parashurama. Each one has a fascinating story. How they got this super long life, what they did, and what their story teaches us. It's not always a happy blessing, you know. For some, it's quite tough. So, let's begin. Ashwatthama. First up is Ashwatthama. His story is actually quite sad. He was the son of Guru Dronacharya, the great teacher of the Pandavas and Kauravas from the Mahabharata. Ashwatthama himself was a fantastic warrior, very skilled, powerful, meant for great things. He fought for the Kauravas in the big Kurukshetra war. Now, something terrible happened. His father Drona was killed using a trick. Yudhishthira, the Pandava king, told a half-lie that Ashwatthama was dead. It was actually an elephant with the same name. Hearing this, Drona dropped his weapons in grief and was killed. Ashwatthama was filled with so much sadness and anger. He wanted revenge badly. After the main war was over, he did something truly awful. At night, with 2 others, Kripacharya and Kritavarma, he attacked the sleeping Pandava camp. He killed the 5 sons of the Pandavas while they slept, thinking they were the Pandava brothers themselves. He also killed Drishtadumna, who had cut off Drona's head. This night attack was totally against the rules of war. Very wrong. But he did something even worse. When Arjuna cornered him later, Ashwatthama used the super powerful weapon, the Brahmastra. He aimed it at the womb of Uttara, who was pregnant with Arjuna's grandson, trying to finish the whole Pandava family line. Arjuna also fired a Brahmastra. To stop total destruction, Sage Vyasa told them both to take back their weapons. Arjuna could, but Ashwatthama didn't know how. He could only change its direction, so he sent it again towards the unborn baby, Parikshit, killing him in the womb. This made Lord Krishna extremely angry. Krishna first brought the baby Parikshit back to life. Then, he cursed Ashwatthama, and what a curse it was. Krishna said Ashwatthama would live for 3,000 years. Some say till the end of Kali Yuga, but in terrible pain. He would wander alone, sick with diseases that never heal, covered in blood and pus, smelling bad. No one would love him or help him. He would wish for death, but never get it. Krishna also took away a special gem from Ashwatthama's forehead that protected him from hunger and thirst. So, Ashwatthama's long life is not a blessing. It's a terrible punishment. He wanders the earth suffering for his mistakes, especially his anger and cruel actions. His story is a warning about what happens when you let anger control you and do wrong things. People still sometimes claim they've seen a suffering figure, who they believe is Ashwatthama. Raja Mahabali. His story is quite different. He was an Asura king, but a really good one. His grandfather was Prahalada, the famous devotee of Lord Vishnu. Even though Bali was an Asura, he was known for being very fair, very generous, and a good ruler. His kingdom was happy and rich. He did many big yajnas and became super powerful. He actually conquered all 3 worlds, earth, the middle region, and heaven, kicking out Indra and the Devas. Now, the problem was, all this success made him a bit proud. He started thinking he was the best, unbeatable. The Devas went to Lord Vishnu for help. Vishnu decided to teach Mahabali a lesson about pride, but also respect his good qualities. So, Vishnu took birth as Vamana, a small Brahmin boy. Vamana went to Mahabali's court when the king was giving away huge gifts during a yajna. Mahabali was happy to see the bright young Brahmin and told him to ask for anything he wanted. Mahabali's own guru, Shukracharya, realized this boy was Vishnu in disguise and warned the king, don't promise him anything. But Mahabali was too proud of his promise-keeping and generosity. He ignored his guru and told Vamana, ask whatever you wish. Vamana simply asked for a small piece of land, just as much as he could cover in 3 steps. Mahabali laughed and easily agreed. The moment Mahabali agreed, Vamana started growing bigger and bigger and bigger. He became huge, a giant form called Trivikrama. With his first step, he covered the entire earth. With his second step, he covered the sky and heavens. Then Vamana asked Mahabali, O king, you promised me land for 3 steps. I've covered everything in 2. Where do I put my third step? Mahabali realized his mistake and saw the divine power in front of him. His pride was gone, but he kept his word. He bowed down and offered his own head for the third step. Lord Vishnu was pleased with Mahabali's honesty and surrender, even after losing everything. So, Vishnu placed his foot on Bali's head and gently pushed him down to Sutala, a special place in the lower worlds, said to be even nicer than heaven. Vishnu made him the ruler there and granted him immortality. And, because Mahabali loved his people so much, Vishnu gave him one more gift. Mahabali could come back to earth once every year to visit his kingdom and see his people happy. This visit is celebrated every year, especially in Kerala, as the festival of Onam. So, Mahabali's immortality is a mix, a reward for his goodness and surrender, but also came with losing his kingdom on earth. He teaches us about being generous, warns us against pride, and shows the importance of keeping your word and respecting the divine. Vyasa, our third Chiranjeevi, is the great sage Vyasa, also called Veda Vyasa. His long life is all about knowledge and wisdom. He is considered a part of Lord Vishnu himself. Vyasa's birth story is interesting. His father was the sage Parashurama, and his mother was Satyavati, who used to ferry people across the Yamuna river. He was born on an island in the river, so he's called Dwaipayana, island-born. He was dark-skinned, so also called Krishna Dwaipayana. Vyasa did something incredibly important for Hinduism. You see, the Vedas are our oldest, most sacred knowledge. Originally, they were just one huge collection. Vyasa realized that in the coming Kali Yuga, people wouldn't be able to grasp it all. So, he divided the Veda into 4 parts: the Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Atharvaveda, making it easier for people to study and follow. That's why he's called Veda Vyasa, the compiler of the Vedas. But wait, there's more. He also wrote the massive epic, the Mahabharata. It's one of the longest poems in the world, telling the story of the Pandavas and Kauravas. But it's also full of philosophy, duty, and stories about gods and humans. It's said Lord Ganesha himself wrote it down as Vyasa dictated it. Vyasa is even a character in his own epic. He is the grandfather of both the Pandavas and Kauravas. And that's not all. Vyasa is also said to have written the 18 major Puranas, big books full of stories about gods, kings, the creation of the universe, and important life lessons. Plus, he wrote the Brahma Sutras, a key text explaining the deep philosophy of the Upanishads. Because he had this huge job of collecting, organizing, and writing down all this vital sacred knowledge for future generations, Vyasa was granted immortality.
His long life means that this wisdom is protected and available for people throughout the ages. He's not just someone from the past. People believe he still lives, maybe meditating in the Himalayas, making sure knowledge is safe.
Vyasa's immortality is a blessing for all of us, ensuring that the light of wisdom never completely goes out. He represents the power of knowledge and the need to preserve our heritage. Hanuman. Now we come to one of the most loved and worshipped Chiranjeevis, Hanumanji. Everyone knows Hanuman, the brave and loyal monkey god from the Ramayana. His story is all about pure devotion, bhakti, amazing strength used for good, and being incredibly humble. Hanuman is the son of Mata Anjana and Kesari, and also the spiritual son of Vayudeva, the wind god. Because of this, he had amazing powers right from childhood: super strength, flying, changing his shape, and moving super fast. His real-life mission started when he met Lord Rama, who was Vishnu himself born as a human prince. Hanuman became Rama's greatest devotee and helper in the quest to rescue Mata Sita from the demon king Ravana. Hanuman's adventures are legendary. He jumped clear across the ocean to Lanka in one massive leap. He found Sita Ji in Lanka, gave her Rama's message, and comforted her. When the demons caught him and set his tail on fire, he used it to burn down large parts of Lanka city. During the war, Rama's brother Lakshmana was badly hurt. Hanuman flew to the Himalayas to get a special life-saving herb, Sanjavani. When he couldn't find the exact herb, guess what he did? He lifted the entire mountain and brought it back, saving Lakshmana. He fought bravely in the war against Ravana's army. Through all these amazing deeds, Hanuman never wanted anything for himself. No fame, no reward. All he cared about was serving Lord Rama. He was as humble as he was strong. Because of his unmatched devotion and service, Lord Rama, Mata Sita, and other gods like Brahma and Indra gave him the blessing of immortality. Lord Rama said, Hanuman would live as long as Rama's story is told on earth. Mata Sita blessed him to stay young and alive forever to help Rama's devotees. People believe he still lives, maybe in the Himalayas, always meditating on Lord Rama's name. They say wherever the Ramayana is read, or Rama's name is sung, Hanumanji is there in a subtle form, listening with tears of devotion. Hanuman is the perfect example of bhakti, seva, and using great power only for good. His long life means that this ideal devotee is always present, inspiring millions. Jai Bhadran Bali, Vibhishana, our next Chiranjeevi, is also from the Ramayana, but surprisingly, he was the younger brother of the main villain, Ravana. His name is Vibhishana, and his story shows that goodness can exist anywhere, even in a family of demons Asuras. Vibhishana, along with his brothers Ravana and Kumbhakarna, did tough prayers to please Lord Brahma. Ravana asked for power. Kumbhakarna accidentally asked for sleep, but Vibhishana asked for something special. He wanted the blessing to always follow the path of dharma, rightness itself, no matter what. Brahma granted his wish, and also gave him long life. Even though he lived in Lanka with his arrogant brother Ravana, Vibhishana was a good and religious person, devoted to Lord Vishnu. When Ravana kidnapped Mata Sita, Vibhishana told him again and again, "Brother, this is wrong. Return Sita ji to Lord Rama. Don't invite disaster." He tried to advise Ravana based on dharma and good sense. But Ravana was too proud. He insulted Vibhishana and kicked him out of Lanka. Vibhishana faced a very hard choice: stay loyal to his brother doing wrong, or follow the path of dharma. He chose dharma. He left Lanka and went to Lord Rama, asking for shelter. Some in Rama's army didn't trust him at first, but Hanuman spoke up for him, and Lord Rama, being kind and righteous, welcomed Vibhishana. Vibhishana then helped Rama greatly. He shared secrets about Lanka's defenses and Ravana's army, which helped Rama win the war. After Rama defeated and killed Ravana, he made Vibhishana the new king of Lanka. Rama also blessed him to rule Lanka according to dharma for a very long time, essentially making him immortal for the age Kalpa. Vibhishana's immortality is tied to his commitment to doing the right thing, even when it was incredibly difficult, like going against his own family. He shows us that our choices define us, not where we are born. He stands for the courage to follow dharma and the reward that comes from it. He is believed to still rule Lanka righteously. Kripacharya. Let's go back to the Mahabharata time now to meet Kripacharya, often just called Kripa or Guru Kripa. He is another Chiranjeevi known for being a great teacher and following his duty very strictly. His birth was quite unusual. His father was a sage named Sharadvan. Once, Sharadvan saw a beautiful Apsara, heavenly dancer, and lost control. His seed fell on some reeds, and from it twins were born, a boy, Kripa, and a girl, Kripi. King Shantanu, grandfather of Pandavas and Kauravas, found them and raised them. Kripa became an expert archer and master of scriptures, just like his father. Kripacharya became the Kulguru, the main family teacher for all the princes of Hastinapura, teaching both the Pandavas and Kauravas. He taught them fighting skills, archery, and religious texts. Kripa was known for being very fair and dedicated to his duty as a teacher. When the big Kurukshetra war happened, Kripacharya had to fight for the Kauravas because he was employed by the Hastinapura kingdom, which the Kauravas controlled. Even if he personally felt differently, his duty came first. He was one of the very few warriors on the Kaurava side who survived the whole war, along with Ashwatthama and Kritavarma. After the war, Kripacharya felt sorry for what had happened. He continued his role as a teacher, even teaching Parikshit, Arjuna's grandson, who became king after the Pandavas. Why is Kripacharya immortal? It's believed his long life comes from his difficult religious practices, tapasya, his fairness, his dedication as a guru, and maybe a blessing from Lord Shiva. His long life allowed him to teach and guide many generations of the Kuru family. He represents the ideal teacher, sticking to your duty, even when it's tough, and being fair. His survival and long life show that knowledge, discipline, and principles last through time. Like Vyasa, he helps pass on important values. Parashurama, our final Chiranjeevi, is a very powerful figure, full of divine energy. Parashurama, he is the sixth avatar, incarnation of Lord Vishnu. His name means Rama with an axe, because he carries a special powerful axe given to him by Lord Shiva after he did intense prayers. Parashurama was born as Rama, Bhargava Rama, to sage Jamadagni and Princess Renuka. His life shows fierce dedication to duty and justice, sometimes through intense anger. There's a famous story where his father, Jamadagni, suspected his mother, Renuka, of having an impure thought and ordered his sons to cut off her head. Only Parashurama obeyed instantly, without questioning. Jamadagni was pleased and offered him blessings. Parashurama asked for his mother to be brought back to life with no memory of the event, and for himself to be unbeatable and live a long life. But Parashurama is most famous for his fight against the arrogant Kshatriya, warrior kings of his time. Once, a powerful king named Kartavira Arjuna visited his father's ashram and stole their divine wish-fulfilling cow, Kamadenu. Parashurama got extremely angry, hunted down the king, killed him, and brought the cow back. But then, the king's sons attacked the ashram and killed Parashurama's father, Jamadagni. This pushed Parashurama over the edge. He declared war on all the arrogant Kshatriya rulers who were misusing their power and troubling people. It's said he went around the world 21 times, destroying these bad warrior clans who had forgotten dharma. Being an avatar of Vishnu, Parashurama's immortality is part of his divine nature. He has lived through many ages. He appears in the Ramayana story, where he challenges Lord Rama after Rama breaks Shiva's bow, then recognizes Rama's divinity, and also in the Mahabharata, where he teaches warfare to great warriors like Bhishma, Drona, and Karna. Unlike other avatars who finish their job and leave, Parashurama is believed to be still alive, meditating somewhere remote like the Mahendra mountains. Why? Because his work isn't totally finished yet. It's said he will appear again near the end of the Kali Yuga. He will be the teacher of Kalki, the 10th and final avatar of Vishnu. Parashurama will teach Kalki how to fight, preparing him to destroy evil and bring back dharma, starting the next golden age, Satya Yuga. So, Parashurama's immortality is linked to his divine job of maintaining cosmic balance. He represents righteous anger against injustice, the power of prayer and penance, and the idea that divine forces step in when things go too wrong. He is the timeless warrior sage, waiting for his final important role. So there we have it, the amazing stories of the 7 Chiranjeevis. There's even a popular shloka, a prayer verse, that lists them. Ashwatthama Balir Vyaso Hanumanancha Vibhishana Krupa Parashurama Sha Saptaite Chiranjivina. It means Ashwatthama, Bali, Vyasa, Hanuman, Vibhishana, Kripa, and Parashurama are the 7 long-lived ones. And how the divine works in the world. They are believed to still be present, maybe hidden, waiting for the end of this age. Their stories continue to guide and inspire millions. Thank you so much for joining us today to explore these fascinating stories of the 7 immortals of Hinduism. We hope you found it interesting.